Here's a plain script. You probably already have ChatGPT open on your phone or computer for random questions, work tasks, or curiosity. But most people never think to use it as a daily English coach, sitting right there, free, available any time of day, ready to have a conversation, correct your mistakes, or explain anything you don't understand. Used the right way, it can function like a patient, always available speaking partner. Let's go through exactly how to build that into a daily habit. First, why AI chat tools work so well for language learning. They're available whenever you have 5 free minutes, with no scheduling, no judgment, and no waiting for a partner. They can generate unlimited practice material tailored to your exact level and interests. And they can explain grammar, vocabulary, or mistakes instantly, in as much or as little detail as you want, without you having to search through separate resources. Here's how to build a daily practice routine. Step 1. Have a daily text conversation about your real life. Instead of generic prompts, tell it about your actual day. I had a stressful meeting today, here's what happened. Ask it to respond naturally, ask follow-up questions, and keep the conversation going, the same way a friend would. This builds real, personal English use instead of generic exercises. Step 2. Ask it to correct your mistakes as you go. Tell it directly, at the start of your conversation, to point out grammar or word choice mistakes and explain them simply. Then write naturally, without overthinking every sentence, and let the corrections come afterward. This mirrors real learning: speak or write first, get feedback second. Step 3. Practice specific real-life scenarios. Ask it to role-play situations you actually need, like ordering at a restaurant, handling a work disagreement, or making small talk at an event. Play out the conversation with it, switching roles if you want extra practice, so you walk into real situations having already rehearsed similar exchanges. Step 4. Ask for simpler or more natural alternatives. Whenever you write a sentence that feels clunky, ask it directly, how would a native speaker say this more naturally? This builds your instinct for natural phrasing, which textbooks rarely teach well. Step 5. Request explanations in plain language. If it uses a word or grammar structure you don't understand, ask it to explain that specific point simply, with examples. Unlike a textbook, it can adjust the explanation immediately if the first one doesn't make sense to you. Step 6. Build a personal phrase list from your conversations. At the end of each session, ask it to summarize 3 or 4 useful phrases or corrections from your conversation. Keep these in a simple running note, and review them occasionally, since this becomes a personalized phrasebook built entirely from your own real practice. Step 7. Use voice input if you want to practice speaking, not just writing. Many chat apps let you dictate instead of type. Speaking your side of the conversation out loud, even if you're typing the response afterward, adds real speaking practice into this daily habit, not just written practice. A few important things to keep in mind. This is a powerful supplement, not a full replacement for real human conversation, since real interactions carry unpredictability, emotion, and timing pressure that a text exchange can't fully replicate. Keep sessions short and consistent. 10 to 15 minutes daily works far better than one long session occasionally. And be specific in what you ask for, since vague requests like "help me with English" produce vague, less useful practice compared to specific ones like "correct my grammar in this paragraph" or "give me 5 ways to disagree politely in a conversation." Here's the deeper reason this method works so well as a daily habit. Consistency matters more than any single session's quality, and having an always available, endlessly patient practice partner removes almost every excuse that normally stops people from practicing daily. No scheduling a partner, no fear of judgment, no limit on how many times you can ask the same question. Do this consistently, even for just 10 minutes a day, and something starts to shift. Sentences you once had to think through carefully start coming out more naturally, because you've practiced them, gotten feedback, and adjusted, day after day. Mistakes you used to repeat get corrected and slowly disappear. And a tool you already had access to quietly becomes one of the most consistent, personalized English practice systems you've ever used.